Today's topic is about I want to compete. All right, so you want to compete. There are a couple things that I want to touch base on that I think is important to consider before competing. A lot of people are like, guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to let you guys know that I really appreciate your support. Thanks so much for tuning back in. Today's vlog is going to be about a well-requested video that I haven't done yet that's been on my mind. I have all the topics that I want to talk to you guys about written out in this book. So we're gonna finally start squashing through these vlogs. I have a lot of like educational sit-down topics that I want to talk to you guys about, and then I have like a lot of workouts planned and everything like that. And if you want to see more sit-down talks like this too, then give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And if you don't want to hear me talk, then I'm sorry and say that we'd rather see you work out, because I don't care what you have to say. That's kind of mean, but hey, I want to give you guys what you want. Okay, so today's topic is about I want to compete. All right, so you want to compete. There are a couple things that I want to touch base on that I think is important to consider before competing. A lot of people are like, should I compete? Like, do you think it's a good idea for me? Well, how about you just listen to the points that I have to say, and then you can kind of think about if it's a good idea for you or not. I'm all about people setting goals for themselves and reaching them and conquering them and discovering what you're capable of and challenging yourself and just pushing yourself to new limits. Like, I love that kind of stuff. I live for that stuff. I love the things that really push you to your limit and really show you who you are and like what you can do, and just, I love all of it. I love discovering what you were capable of when you had like no idea that you could do that, or just proving that negative voice in your head wrong. I love that stuff. But competing is a different ballgame, and I think that there's a lot of things to consider before jumping on that stage. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so why do you want to compete? First of all, think about why you want to compete. Is it because you truly want to do it? Is it because you really want to do this competition and prove to yourself that you can do it, and you want to get up on that stage and work really hard and do grueling hours in the gym that you see all of these competitors do on YouTube and Instagram? Is it because you want to know what it's like to do blood, sweat, and tears in that gym when you are so fatigued and you are just feeling like you cannot get through this workout, but then you do and you feel like you're on top of the world? Do you want to diet for 12, 16, 20, 24 weeks? Do you want to do that? Or do you want to do it because everybody else is doing it? Ask yourself that. Competing does seem to be a fad diet right now, and everybody and their hamster, their pet rat, their bird, their freaking guinea pig, everybody wants to do it. And that's okay if you really want to do it. But just like when smoking was cool when you were younger, or like smoking weed when you were in high school, like, did you really want to do those things, or did you just do it because everybody else was doing it, right? I know that it's hard with social media being so powerful these days, and it just like Pokemon Go. It seems like a cool thing to do right now, but just ask yourself if you really want to do it, or if you want to do it because you want that name in your Instagram bio and you want something that you can talk about with your friends that are all doing it too. Make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons too. Make sure that you want to do it for you, and to do it in a healthy way, and for the longevity of like your life, and just like doing it as a milestone, not doing it because you hate your body basically, and because you're so unhappy with where you are that you're willing to do grueling workouts and diet like a hardcore maniac because you hate yourself right now. That is not a good reason to compete. That is not a reason at all. That is not a valuable reason that you should compete. You should compete because you want to see what you're capable of achieving. You really want to push yourself, not because you have body dysmorphia right now and you think that competing is going to help you, because it's not. It's not going to help you if you already have body dysmorphia. So be realistic. If you're going to compete, set a time frame. Like, I gave myself a full year before I jumped on stage. I decided that I wanted to compete in September of 2012, and I planned to compete in May of 2013. So almost a full year. Like, I gave myself more than enough time to really put in the work, really make sure, really make sure that I was bringing my absolute best to the stage. I wasn't like, hey, it's September, let's compete in November. I really made sure that I gave myself enough time. During that time, I was discovering what I was in for. I was putting in the hours, I was putting in the time, and I gave myself a realistic time frame of when I can do it, and I did it. And because I gave myself a realistic time frame, I did it in the most healthy way possible. Like, I didn't have to slash 20 pounds in 12 weeks. I didn't go from one extreme to the other. So a realistic time frame is huge. Make sure that you're doing your prep in the most healthy way possible as well. Make sure that you are eating enough calories far enough out, that you're getting enough sleep, that you're not doing like 900 calories and 90 minutes of cardio and all that, because that is just setting you up for failure, and it's not in your best interest to compete if that's what you have to do. If you have to lose a lot of weight, I think that it's best to work on your best self first. Work on becoming the best version of yourself first, and once you reach that, then consider a competition in a reasonable time frame. So extremes don't last. Extremes do not last. This goes back to the first point that I just said. Make sure that you're doing things in the most healthy way possible will ensure that you have long-lasting results, making sure that you do keep that huge weight loss off, making sure that you do have a healthy mindset during this prep, making sure that you are avoiding all of these crashes, all these potential things that can make you crash and burn. So make sure that you're doing it in a healthy way. Do you have a healthy relationship with food? Make sure that you have a healthy relationship with food and with your body image, because unfortunately competing can skew that for you. It can give you an unhealthy relationship with food because you may have to diet to huge extremes, and you may have to do 50 grams of carbs for weeks at a time, and then when you're done your competition and it's time to add back in food, you don't want to, or you're scared to go above like 80 grams of carbs, 100 grams of carbs, because you were dieting on 50 grams of carbs and you liked the way that you look. So now you don't want to go above that, which is very unrealistic and unhealthy and unsustainable. And you don't want to go above that because you want to stay the way that you're looking now. That's not right. And making sure that you do have a healthy, happy body image, because like I just said, competing is not going to fix that for you. It will make you shredded, and you will look your absolute best, like in that peak conditioning for the stage, but that is not your everyday best look or an everyday look that you can maintain. And that is not a happy, healthy body either, because competing is very hard on your body, because you are doing intense amounts of physical activity and dieting and eating in a deficit for such a long duration of time. So making sure that you know what a healthy, happy body looks like, what your happy, healthy body looks like, and just accepting that you can't maintain that level of leanness all year round. Like, if you did do a 20-pound weight loss, yes, you can keep some of it off for sure. I would actually encourage you to, so that it makes it easier the next time. But just knowing that show day leanness is not maintainable, and you just need to have a good, happy, healthy image for what your body looks like in your mind. Take it seriously, but remember that it is a sport, and don't let it run your life in a negative way. Like, take it seriously, go in there to win, go in there to push yourself. Just remember that, first of all, the journey is the real reward. Like, the journey, all the hours that you put in the gym, all of the times that you don't think that you can finish that set, all of the mental battles that you overcome during that prep is the real trophy, not the plastic trophy that you get on show day. So making sure that you know that and don't let it completely ruin the way that you feel about the sport or yourself or all of the hard work that you put in just because you didn't get a trophy. You're supposed to take it seriously when you're competing, but don't let it run your life in a negative way and absolutely destroy you, because that's not what it's meant to do. And if it is doing that for you, this is your first time competing and it is doing that for you, then you need to take a step back and regroup, refocus, find your ground, and then really rethink, is this sport for you? Or give yourself a reality check. Yes, you need to take it seriously, but don't let it run your life in a negative way is huge. Are you financially prepared to compete? Because it's expensive. It is very expensive. There is the membership for the division that you compete in. There is a fee that you need to pay for the membership for the year. Then there is a registration fee for the competition that can range from $100 to $250, $300. And then there is a card division fee, basically. Like, since I'm in class D, I would pay like $50 or something, I believe. So that is already around $500–600. And then there is your competition spray tan, which is $150. And then there's your makeup, whether you do it or not, hair and makeup, about $150. Then there is the hotel, which is $150 a night. It depends if you have to fly or pay for gas to get to the place that you need to be to compete. That costs money too. All of the food that you're eating during prep costs the most money too. Your coach costs money. So I'm gonna just say, give or take, each show at least, actually this is not even really including groceries, at least costs $1,000. So make sure, oh, that's not even including your suit and your shoes and your jewelry. It's very expensive. So making sure that you are financially prepared for these things and making sure that you can afford it and you know what you're getting yourself into is huge. Don't do a show if you can't afford it, if you're already up to your ears in bills and you're in debt, and doing that show would just put you in a not so good spot. It's just not meant to be. Do another show. Don't put yourself into financial debt to compete. It is very expensive. Making sure that you know that and that you have money put away for it when the time comes is huge, because if you're going to put yourself into debt and stress yourself out and, you know, miss a bill or something like that just to compete, give your head a shake. No. Have a post-show plan if you're going to compete. This is huge. It's huge for me. My girls always have a post-show plan. I make sure to give them that support, because I have had coaches that are just like, okay, you competed, I got you to the leanness that you needed to do, bye. No, that is not okay. Having a post-show plan is just as important, if not more important, because your metabolism is very sensitive because it has been through so much. And your mental state is even more important, I would say. Making sure that you have a post-show plan planned out with your coach, knowing that you are going to get that support, especially mentally, is huge. It's very easy to feel lost. It's very easy to feel like I just had my baby and now it's gone, and all these hours, weeks, days leading up until this day is just done, and what the heck do I do now? I'm so depressed, I'm gaining weight, I don't see my abs as clearly, oh my god, the scale went up 5 pounds, 10 pounds, I have all these cravings. Like, okay, you need a post-show plan, so make sure that you have a post-show plan. And the last thing that I just wanted to touch base on again was the longevity of your health. Competing is not healthy for long periods of time. So if you do plan to do like a lot of shows and stuff, you should make sure that you have it planned out, that you had a good planned off season, and that either the shows are close together or you have enough time in between shows to kind of give your body a break. Make sure that you do your prep as healthy as possible, because your body does a lot for you. You kind of need it for everyday life, and you're gonna need it for a lot longer than after you stop competing. So making sure that you do things as healthy as possible will really your body will really help you. Your body will really thank you in the long run. So that is just about everything that I want to touch base on for the I want to compete topic. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you have anything to say in regards to or in addition to what I said, leave it down below. I always love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you like my content. And any recommendations for future vlogs, definitely let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next one.